I might put that track on again, actually. Um, well, how goes War Thunder? I mean, for me, it goes well. It goes very well. Well, I say fairly well, I suppose. Um, this is literally the last aircraft I've got to research, and then I've got everything, all aircraft in game research. Um, and I'm just missing a couple as far as buying them goes. One of which is the big 15 base, but yeah, I'm not bothered about that one, to be honest. Not bothered about getting the X-17 either, but you know, it's the only aircraft I've got left to research. I would play tank combat, but tank combat is broken. And because of that, I refuse to take part in it. It's quite simple, really. But yeah, I mean, how quickly that's going to get fixed, I honestly have no idea. And yeah, I honestly wouldn't like to say when it's going to get fixed. Could be 1.49, it could be 1.51, or you know, whatever. Gaijin have their own agenda when it comes down to how they develop everything. But I mean, you know, got pretty much everything in game now. The only things that I'm missing really are tier 4 tanks for the, sorry, tier 5 tanks for the Russians, and I think it's, I can't actually check without cancelling the queue. I might do that anyway. So that, yeah, for the Americans, yeah, again I've got all of the aircraft, but the tanks, it's tier 4 and 5 that I don't have. But as I say, with ground forces being as broken as it is at the moment, I am not interested in playing it. If you don't know what I mean by that, then yeah, by all means I can give you a link to one of my videos where I highlight, you know, some of the bugs that are currently wreaking havoc with ground forces combat, or you know, games. The other thing that puts me off from doing ground forces games, even in realistic battle mode, well, the normal, you know, matchmaker way, other than the bias and the or imbalance with the battle rain, there is also another big issue that I have with realistic battles, at least for the ground forces, or what do they call it in this? Tanks, yeah, tank realistic battles. And that's that it's mixed teams. They basically they implemented this, what, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think it was, where basically if you're queuing for more than, they say, 3 minutes, the matchmaker flips out and basically makes it into an arcade realistic battle. So you've got mixed teams on either side, which isn't why I play realistic battles. So I don't play realistic tank combat anymore. Until that gets removed, I won't be doing it. I'll do these events when they do them, and when I can do them. But yeah, I won't do the normal realistic battle because it's mixed teams, and that to me is just wasting my time, really. I mean, if I wanted to play mixed team battles, then I would play arcade, because that has mixed team battles. If I wanted to play realistic battles with, you know, fixed sides, then I would play realistic battles. But I can't do that because they've done the mixed teams bullshit. So I'm basically limited to either the events, simulator tank battles, or aircraft. And since tank battles are quite broken, as I've already kind of described, then yeah, I'm pretty much limited to aircraft at the moment. And because I've got almost all of the aircraft, that also limits me as to what, you know, I really want to be flying. Because basically, or you know, all of the other nations, if I fly them, then I'm wasting research points that I could be putting into researching vehicles, and that is wasting my time at the end of the day. So you know, I don't like doing it, which is why I'm flying the Uber Cobra out. When I say Uber Cobra, it's this plane, the PC-3A10 King Cobra for the Russians. You can't actually buy this anymore. I think it was for sale last year, maybe at some point, but it's basically the last variant of the King Cobra that the Americans get, but it's the premium version for the Russians. It just makes crap loads of research points and lines, and he's very effective as well. Again, I've done a few videos on this already and put them on YouTube, so if you've not seen them, check them out. There's a link to my YouTube channel below the video panel if you've not seen it. But yeah, it's all down there. Well, I say it's all down there. There's a lot on there. Done about 200 videos or something now, and most of them have been on YouTube, or most of them rather have been on War Thunder rather than YouTube. Yeah, they're on YouTube as well, but you know what I mean. I'm just blathering because it's getting late. Yep, 58 rounds, a 37mm cannon. And you compare that to the premium one you can buy, and it's almost double, which does make quite a big difference. What I might be doing as far as Twitch goes, thanks for the sub by the way, is that I'm tempted to start logging in with my Facebook page, which is under the same name as well, Dodger Roger, to avoid the confusion that I kind of get a little bit with this channel that I'm using at the moment. This is my channel, but it's obviously not the same name, and I think that's where I get a lot of confusion from. Okay, I've got Krimisk again, and this is against the Allies, though. Okay, I'm going to shut the music on again when I get into game. This is a band called Lucan, by the way. If you want any more information, I can possibly give you a link later. Yeah, I did a video on that earlier, Sam. Not exactly, no. I'll write it down for you. You appealed? How did you manage to do that? Oh, I assume you didn't get chat banned on the forums as well. You'd have to send me that snippet, Sam, so I can check it out. I assume that was on the event. That's bizarre. Have you seen the Facebook post I made last night, by the way, Sam? About my post meeting on Morton of the Life? It's hilarious. Well, it made me laugh anyway. No, it's still on, mate. The funny thing is, it should have run out almost 24 hours ago. So I'm guessing it's something to do with this little investigation that I've stoked up with regards to their moderation, or crap moderation. It's kind of difficult to explain it without using expletives. But yeah, if you just have a look at the post that I made, you'll see it was on. I put it on late last night, I think. He didn't like that. I'm pretty sure that one. Tell you what, I'll get you a link for it. That's the image anyway. That image that I've just linked is pretty much the same information as you'll see in the post. Yep. Still quite a few left hiding somewhere. Ah, of course, that Tempest. I assume he's over there. I know. It's bad coding, really, at the end of the day, I think. Is he really still trying to shoot down a single Tempest? He is as well. There's a Tempest over there at Vicky's Peak, and that guy has been on him for like the last 5 minutes, and he's still not shutting down. I've got another guy who's AFK, probably in a bomber. Well, the ticket actually got closed because I reported to the chief moderators. But I've since reopened the ticket because they've not done anything, you know, and I've still got that mute ban on. And I posted on War Thunder forums that image, and I've got another ban for it. Well, not another ban, another post mutant, but on the forums. But this one's only for a day. And I've also got moderator supervision until like April the 30th, which basically means that anything I try and post on the War Thunder forums, a moderator will check first to make sure that it doesn't go against their, you know, policy of nothing negative on their forums with regards to War Thunder. So, you know, I'm pretty much boned as far as putting anything on their forums goes. I put all of the videos that I'd recently done on the War Thunder live forums. I think it was late last night. They didn't get put on until around about 5 o'clock today. Yeah. I honestly couldn't say how old the moderators are for Gaijin'ed, but yeah, apparently they're not very old. So yeah, I can't post anything on the forums I think until tomorrow. But as I've also opened another ticket with regards to this new ban, because I've just said to them, you know, do you realise how stupid it is for you to do this? Because now I'm just going to put it on social media. And I've not received anything back yet. Surprise, surprise. Let me just stop the tune there for a sec. Or tunes, rather. But yes, one thing I was going to mention, mate, is, yeah, check this out. Got them all. Got them all. Actually, I might buy that now. Yep, let's buy that now. Don't want to put a green it yet. Obviously, you know I've got the British and the Japanese as well. And for the Russians, I'm down to that one. That's the only thing left that I need to research. You know my feelings on, you know, with regards to ground combat at the moment, so I'm not going to be touching that in normal realistic battle mode anyway. I might do some simulator battles, but that is going to be after I've researched that. As soon as I've researched that, then I've got no more aircraft to research. Which basically means, you know, I'll be wasting my time if I do fly aircraft. So I'll probably switch to doing the vehicles, but as I say, that will be just in simulator battles because I'm not doing mixed teams. I might do the events if they change them. Well, they will do, obviously. But that's not going to be for another day or so. I reckon I'll have this Yak 17 researched. Well, I might actually get it researched tonight because I don't actually need that much for it. How much is it? Down to less than 100,000, so I doubt I'll do that tonight, but yeah, it won't be that hard to do. I'll probably finish that off tomorrow. And then, as I say, that'll be me done with the aircraft. But there you go. Yeah, I mean, it was like I was saying before to Sturdy about, you know, what they did to realistic tank battles, and I'm just like, you know, I really can't be arsed with that. Realistic tank battles just at the moment with the mixed teams, forget about it. It's just basically arcade, but with very slight difference. It certainly doesn't appeal to me anyway. The thing that I find annoying about it though is it is going to basically force me into playing simulator battles, at least with regards to playing tanks. Whether or not they start doing it for aircraft, well, they have done, obviously, but if it becomes a more regular occurrence with aircraft, then I will be switching over to simulator battles with aircraft as well, which is a shame, but it's you know, the worst thing, at least as far as I'm concerned, is that it'll make it harder for me. But it'll also be harder for me to actually show what's happening in the battle. So, you know, it's just going to basically be something much more monotonous to watch on like YouTube or something like that. That's not necessarily my loss, because if I see that people just aren't interested in watching it, then I just won't be doing the videos, and that'll be less advertising for Gaijin'ed. There'll also be less players as well, because I won't be doing simulator battles that much, especially when my premium runs out. What I'd rather do with simulator battles anyway is wait until I've got a VR headset. I was looking at them last week, I think it was, and there's a couple that I'm kind of tempted with, but they're going to be coming out within the next 6 to 12 months, I think it is. So yeah, I've got to kind of wait for that. There's not much I can do about that as well. I mean, I could buy a Oculus Rift headset, but they're still in development, and I'd rather get something that is properly released, if you know what I mean, rather than something that is still in development. Well, I say that, but I am playing a game that is obviously still in need of massive development. It's just a shame that, you know, it is going to take quite a while for this game to develop past its ankles, I think. The kind of corner phrase. They've got a squad of 3 balance things. I'm not sure if we did or not. Nope. So yeah, they've got a squad of 3, we don't get a squad. More balanced by Gaijin'ed. Well, you say that, but there are other options with regards to virtual reality headsets. There's quite a few different ones that are coming out now. I was tempted to get Track IR, but it is quite. I mean, it's not nowhere near as expensive as a Oculus Rift headset, but you also don't get the same level of use, I suppose. With an Oculus Rift headset, you can obviously just look around, and you know the image is there, and it just mirrors what you're looking at, really. But with Track IR, it's all about setting up the tolerance with regards to how far you tilt your head to one direction or forwards, as to how the camera reacts to that. So you'd have to get used to it to begin with, and also you'd also have to kind of strain your vision a little bit by looking at the camera or looking at the TV monitor even at a different angle in order to, you know, let the Track IR. But whether or not you could, I don't know, maybe set up 3 monitors maybe and do it that way, that might be a bit more efficient with Track IR, but it's also more expensive. So, you know, I'm kind of like, I was tempted to get Track IR actually this month, but I thought to myself, you know, I think it might be worth the wait to get a VR headset. That is, it would just be a little bit more, how to describe it, I suppose, just easier to use more than anything. I mean, when I was younger, I did check out some Track IR, not Track IR, some virtual reality headsets and devices way back when. I mean, I'm talking about when virtual reality was literally just coming onto the consumer market. And they ran them on Amigas, which are the old 16-bit computers. And they did, I mean, you know, they worked, but compared to the visuals you get in these games, yeah, the visuals were nothing in comparison to these. It was basically old 16-bit technology, so, you know, they just couldn't do that, do any better in comparison. But, you know, it was still virtual reality at the end of the day, and it was still new technology. And it worked more than anything. Which is more than I can say for this game at times. Well, oh dear. I shouldn't really laugh, but you know, you were spraying like a noob. You kind of deserve to get killed like a noob, which is what happened. See if I can do the same thing with this guy. Yeah, he's shooting like a noob as well. Ah, no kill this time. Okay, take out the J2M, I think. I think you got that. Sorry, I forgot to put the music back on anyway. So I'll do that now. Well, I only hit him once. I don't know what critical damage that was, but it took him out. I think I hit his wing. But yeah, not 100% sure. Old B25 has got that one. Alright. Ah, there he is. I think he's the last one, yep. I got him. Toasted him. Well and truly. And that was their last guy. We win, unsurprisingly. No kill still on that one. And yet, as I say, this is the reason why I fly this aircraft. Just look at that. And that's, you know, I'm not using any boosters or anything like that. If I had like a, 300% booster or something like that, that's going to be 48,000 RP. I could do a highlight of that one, but, it's the Uber Cobra at the end of the day. It doesn't really mean much, I don't think. Plus there's only 4 kills, so it's not a really exceptional game. I try and, kind of choose the games where I get like 5 or 6 kills or more. But they're well, they're not rarer, but they're not as common as like the games where I get 3 or 4 kills. I get them quite regularly. I'm just reading what you were saying about Track IR. Yeah, I know you can, I mean, this is the thing. I know you can build your own Track IR set for like £20, but personally, I would rather buy the proper product if I was going to, be wanting to do it or test it out properly and do a kind of product review, really, because that's what I would eventually do with it anyway. It's kind of the same thing for me as well, Steady. When I do a video, I'm try and pick out something that's a little bit special, if you know what I mean, either a bit of dodging or you know, multi-kill or something like that. There's a couple of other videos I've got to do for the Uber Gamer, to be honest. I had a game, when was it, last week? I think it was last week, where I get 3 kills in head-ons in the space of about 15 seconds, I think it is. And I survive as well. So, you know, it's another one I'm going to do a video of. But I'm trying to space out the ones with the Uber Cobra because there are just so many. It's a very capable aircraft, and in my opinion it's kind of under-tiered for its battle rate. This could easily, I mean, I say it could easily, it can easily take on a position that have a battle rate of 5. I reckon it could probably take on higher tier stuff as well, quite happily. But it's got a battle rate of 4, which puts it against stuff that just doesn't really stand a chance against it. You'll see, I mean, you know, if you watch any of the Uber Cobra videos I've done on it, then you'll see what I mean. It basically just has, yeah, it is Uber in comparison to what it faces. Well, yeah, I mean, the B-17 Rain one, that was kind of luck more than anything. I mean, the other one that I did with the D12 last year, that you were in that one, Sam, where I get like 3 B-17s, I think it is, in the space of about 26 seconds. Yeah, that one, in my opinion, is better than the B-17 Rain one. You'll have to forgive me whilst I smoke. Not that you've got a choice in the matter, but yeah, it is my habit, my dirty habit. He just lost his flaps. Oh, I found the 410 as well. That's handy. Saw that going. Should have. Ooh, hello. Ah, he's dead. You lucky swine! Did he just bail out? No, he got his pilot stumped. Wow. I am fortunate. I'm so sure they are, though. Oh, I timed that kind of well. I love that. 3 guys, 3 fighters over there going for ground targets. Idiots. Yeah, in fact, I am. I'm just going to take this fighter straight to him. I'm just sick of these morons. They are, yeah, they're both in the same squad. I bet When they're both in the same squadron, rather. And in the same squad as well, yep. By the looks of things, they're Polish, and possibly, quite possibly stupid as well. Thanks for the chuckle. Kidding. Ah, there's his friend. So, oh, this team. Ah, he's toast, he must be. He's been critted. Yeah, he's going down. And we win. Alright, dude. I'll see you tomorrow when you're on. Just the two for me. Ooh, 13,000. Nice. Well, that's 70,000 left to go. Catch you later, Sam. Have a good night, mate. Let me think. How many days have we got left? 11. Plenty.